Hello everyone. Today we will discuss active and passive elements. If you see a circuit, you can see both types of elements, active and passive elements. First we see the passive elements. Passive elements are the components that do not supply energy to the circuit. Instead, they can only absorb, dissipate or store the energy. Let's see the basic examples of the passive elements, that are the resistor, inductor and capacitor. Resistor can dissipate the energy in the form of heat. Inductor and capacitor can store the energy. Capacitor can store the energy in an electric field, and inductor store the energy in a magnetic field. If you see the active elements, basically, the active elements are the components that can deliver power to an electric circuit, and they are also capable of controlling the flow of current and can amplify the signals. Basically, active elements can provide power or can control the flow of current or can control the amplification of a signal. If you see the basic examples of active element, they are the power supplies, that is batteries, and it can provide power into a circuit, or the MOSFET, or some types of diode, some operational amplifier. So let's see the discussion of these elements in the next point. Now, if you see the example of active and passive components, basic passive components are resistor, capacitor and inductor, as we discussed earlier, and some other element is LDR, light dependent resistor, in which the resistance depend upon the value of light. Thermistor, it is a resistor depend upon temperature. Switches, it can be used in a circuit for switching the supply. Other one is variable resistor, it can vary the circuit resistance. And other one is transformer. Transformer is basically used to transfer the electric energy from one circuit to another circuit, and it cannot allow any types of power gain or any types of power change from input and output. So this is basic concept of passive elements. There is one more element is diode. In some category, diode is behave as passive element, and some category it behaves as active element. If you see a power supply in which diodes are used for rectification or purpose, in this manner this diode is behaves as passive elements because it allow a current to flow in one direction, and it is known as passive element for rectification purpose. If you see other types of diode, now come to the active elements, and there is LED, photodiodes and Zener diode. Basically, light emitting diodes are connecting in a circuit. It will provide output in a forms of light or in a form of power. That means there is a power gain in a circuit. Or if you used a photodiodes, or if you used a Zener diode, it will used as a voltage regulator. So if you connect all these types of diode in a circuit, it can provide some power into a circuit. Now if you see a transistor, it will gives a power gain into a circuit. Operational amplifier, it will also give us some gain into a circuit. Or you can say the active element basically provide power into a circuit, and if you see the passive element, it will not deliver power into a circuit. This is the basic concept of active and passive elements. Thank you for watching the concept. Please like and subscribe my channel.